Saturday night in Atlanta. Truist Park will be jam-packed once again. The Braves are having a special year. The Giants still in a playoff position, but they have their hands full this weekend against this powerful Braves team. It's game 2 of this 3-game series. Our game time weather is brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Buy your ride wristbands online and save up to $20 per person. It's a summertime night, that's for sure. 87 degrees, a little lower humidity, but still. It's a muggy, warm evening. Very nice to be in the shade inside the ballpark. Should be a comfortable night for a ball game here in Atlanta. They just wrapped up their Braves Hall of Fame ceremony, so the field is clear, and the Braves will take the field now. We're almost ready to start game 2 of the series. Giants starting lineup looks like this. Lamont Wade Jr. See if he can channel Denard Span and hit an inside the park home run to start the game. Giants would take it, that's for sure. He's going to hit leadoff. Wade Meckler, center fielder, bats second. Wilmer Flores, the DH tonight, hitting third. Jock Peterson, left fielder and cleanup hitter. And Michael Conforto, J.D. Davis, Blake Sable doing the catching, batting 7th. Johan Camargo gets the start at shortstop. He'll hit 8th. And Tyro Estrada once again in that 9 spot in the lineup. The pitcher they'll face, Javi, is the right-hander Yonny Chirinos.
Yeah, picked him up from Tampa Bay not too long ago. He'll be making his 5th start for the Braves here, and he's the one guy that if the Giants have to get, this is a guy you want on the mound. He has not had fantastic outings since becoming a Brave. Last time out, 4 2/3, 7 hits, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and they got 95 pitches out of him. Let's take a look at what Chirinos features here at StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud, and it's going to be primarily sinker, slider, splitter. Since becoming a Brave, they've kind of put that slider away, and it's been a 2-pitch kind of guy. Sinker, splitter, heavy split. You're going to try to get that one in the zone. If you're the Giants, try to get him up. He'd get a little wild with that down in the zone.
Where'd they put that slider? They just tuck it in an empty locker down there?
They did. Well, you know, it's all about pitching and defense nowadays. You gotta. Let's take a look at the Braves defense, brought to you by your Bay Area GMC dealers. Starting in the outfield from left to right, it'll be Rosario, Harris the second, and Acuna Jr. Left side of the infield, Riley and Arcia. Right side, Lopez and Olson, and Travis d'Arnaud will be getting the start behind the plate.
Hopefully Acuna's got a legal glove out there. There's Ronald Acuna Jr. That was a weird moment in last night's game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a different glove.
It is definitely different. It's not the one he had last night, and it's not the one he brought in once his other glove was deemed illegal. So here we go. Lamont Wade drives one to right field. Gone on the first pitch of the night. It's not an inside the Parker. I'm not complaining. 1-0 Giants. What a swing.
Well, first pitch, Hunton gets it, and like you mentioned, hey, he channeled a little Denard Span there. You'll take it.
Wow.
I mean, just trying to get a feel for this game. Chirinos is like, let me just get ahead. Not so fast, my friend. Chop house, here it comes. And that breaks the scoreless streak for the Braves that they had going.
They had pitched 27 consecutive scoreless innings as a team before that swing. Wade Meckler takes a pitcher-friendly strike. Lamont Wade Jr., his 12th home run of the year. 1 pitch into the game. It's 1-0 Giants. Meckler takes the splitter low. Meckler's numbers in the minor leagues just amazing. 3 for 14 so far as a big leaguer, and out in front against that split finger pitch is 1-2.
Going to get a steady diet of that. One thing about Chirinos, he has relief, a lot of relief experience, but as a starter, just struggling. 7.78 ERA as a starter.
Meckler strikes out on the splitter. Now that's out number 1.
Well, Nissan keys to the game, and it's offense strike early, and you know, Lamont, I think, was doing some homework, saw that was going to be one of the keys, and Webb, it's going to be up to him to settle in and have a nice outing for the Giants and be a stopper that they're looking for.
I mean, the splitter has continued to be a pretty effective pitch for Chirinos, but right now it's almost like that's the one that's working for him. Here's Wilmer. He takes well off the outside. Hey, they let him throw a slider.
Well, he is the hottest Giant. You know, try to keep him off balance. They're going to try to make him reach. extend those arms, work them away.
Wilmer had the only hit against the starter Spencer Strider last night, who was dominant for Atlanta. .16 home runs, 41 batted in. Overall numbers great. Last month and a half even better. 3-0.
Not even close.
Sometimes you wonder, those scouting report meetings and whatnot, and one guy gets circled. All right, don't let Wilmer Flores beat you.
That definitely happens. That absolutely happens. But if it's center cut here, he's swinging.
3-0. Wow, called a strike. Pretty pitcher-friendly strike from DJ Rayburn, our home plate umpire. Highest OPS since June 1. I mean, that's going back a long ways. Ohtani, Seager, Matt Olson, Mookie Betts, Wilmer Flores. Literally one of the best hitters in the game. Hits that one foul. DJ Rayburn, we mentioned he's calling balls and strikes. Angel Hernandez at first. Crew chief James Hoy at second. John Lipka is the umpire at third. And DJ's the guy who flagged Acuna last night. He was the first base umpire. He noticed the glove. He could see it from first base. It was shining out in the outfield. Like glowing.
There was something going.
3-2. Wilmer lines that one into right center field. So Wilmer Flores has himself another hit. Michael Harris scoops it up. That'll hold Flores to a single. So that's the glove that Ronald Acuna's got tonight. This was last time. It took us a while to figure out what was going on because it wasn't the pitcher. I mean, you could really see. I mean, look how shiny that glove was. It's like he dunked it in a vat of olive oil.
Yeah.
Jock Peterson now rolls the first pitch foul. And after that first pitch splitter. Lamont Wade Jr. leadoff home run. And now a one-out single by Wilmer Flores. See if the Giants can keep the pressure on Chirinos. You got Logan Webb on the mound tonight, so we talked to Gabe Kapler, you and I did, before the game, and Gabe said to us, you know, Logan, it just seems like he's never had a chance to have any kind of lead, pitch from ahead. If he's got a lead, it's maybe 1-0 or 2-1. 0-2. Good take by Jock on the splitter.
Yeah, I mean, the Giants have, we talked about it in the pregame, that they've won his last 3 starts. He only has 1 win in his column for that, but he's really pitched like an ace, a true ace. He's one of the best pitchers in the league, even though the record at 9-9 doesn't really reflect that.
Jock goes down swinging, chase that splitter. Second strikeout for Chirinos. And now Michael Conforto will come up. Conforto, a little wry smile there. He and Travis d'Arnaud, the catcher tonight for Atlanta, old teammates.
Yeah, they had a little time together.
Travis made him laugh, something he said. Second time this year that Lamont Wade, by the way, has homered on the first pitch of a game. He did it against the Orioles back in San Francisco. Now that was leading off the bottom of the first inning, not the literal first pitch of the game. Called a strike. It's 1-1. 6th leadoff home run for Lamont's career. And his 3rd overall this year. He did it against the Orioles on that first pitch. He did it in April in Mexico City against the Padres.
That's got to make him feel good because he was 1 for his last 23. Breaks that streak.
Conforto out in front against the split, 1-2. Right when Lamont, it felt like he had gotten his swing going again. He homered a couple times and was hitting the ball hard. And he felt like, okay, here comes a hot streak, and then he went cool again. So that is a good sign. The 1-2. got him and got the very friendly call on the splitter off the inside. So the Giants get the one on the leadoff home run from Lamont Wade. Takes the first pitch of the game over the right field wall. His 12th home run of the year, and it puts the Giants ahead 1-0 with Logan Webb ready to take the mound. Giants as we go to the bottom of the first here in Atlanta. Game 2 of this 3-game series. Braves line up just a tiny bit different. That's about all that you get with this Braves team. Acuna, Harris, Riley, Olson, Ozuna, Rosario, then Travis d'Arnaud instead of Sean Murphy, Orlando Arcia, and Nicky Lopez. So swap in one good catcher for another. Logan Webb takes him out. Javi, you said he's been one of the best pitchers in the National League.
Yeah, he's been eating it up. 163 innings pitched. And he's got a big task ahead of him, like we've talked about with this lineup. But it's a guy that's running on a hot streak right now. He's on a heater. He's been throwing the ball great, over 100 pitches in the last 3 outings.
Really throwing the ball well. There's a strike to Acuna with the first changeup of the night for Logan.
The one change he'll have is that he's just got Sable catching him.
Yeah, that's true. He and Patrick Bailey have had a really good thing going. Now the Giants are facing a left-handed pitcher, Max Fried, tomorrow. So in order to give Bailey one of these games off and get his bat in there against the lefty, Patrick takes tonight off.
The night-day combos are tough.
Strike 3 call. That sinker right back to the outside corner. Acuna retired to start the game for the Braves.
Well, Logan Webb featured a little bit of everything right there, but let's see it how much he's using it on StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud. You see the changeup, sinker, slider, very, very occasional four-seamer, but he relies on a lot of movement and with pretty darn good velocity, as you saw there.
So now Michael Harris, big game last night, had 4 hits against the Giants. Perfect pitch, strike 1. Logan has a tendency to be a little more vulnerable in the first inning of games, but he's come out firing to start this one.
He just relies on so much movement. You see the 2-seam grip and just comes all the way back. Acuna gave up early on that one.
1-2, as Logan says, that's my favorite pitch in baseball. And he likes watching other guys throw it, Alex Cobb specifically.
Yeah.
But nobody's got a better one of those than Logan. Strike 3. He threw it again, this time to the left-handed hitter.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Land Rover Defender. Although he hasn't needed them yet, we're going to start in the outfield.
At some point he will, right?
He will. Start in the outfield from left to right. It's Peterson, Meckler, and Conforto. Left side of the infield be Davis, and Camargo gets to start at short. Estrada and Wade Jr. at first, and Blake Sable will be doing the catching.
Ball 1 to Austin Riley. Just doesn't get easier as you go through this lineup for the Braves. Riley ground ball to third. Davis has it, spins around, throws low to first, and Wade picks it out of the dirt. Good first inning for Lamont Wade and for Logan Webb. It's 1-0 Giants.
Pacifico. Head to orderpacifico.com and get beer delivered to your door now. Pacifico Beer. Please drink responsibly.
Inning number 2, summertime in Atlanta. Saturday night baseball from Truist Park. Jam-packed. The sellout here to watch the first place Braves. J.D. Davis takes a strike from Yanni Chirinos. 15 home runs, 56 batted in for J.D. Ron Wade Jr.'s leadoff home run put the Giants on the board. 1-1. You got Blake Sabol on deck, and then Johan Camargo, former Brave. That one is driven into the gap in left center field. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. JD to second, and he will stop there as Harris throws the ball back in. Leadoff double.
Great piece of hitting there. 1-1 splitter. Recognized it, stayed right through it. I mean, that's the swing that you kind of been looking for him right there. Stays right through that baseball and hammers it in the left center. That's the JD that we were seeing a lot of this year.
That's 110 miles an hour off the bat. That really is. That's what this guy's the king of the hard hit ball. He's been among the best in baseball over the last few years at hitting the ball hard consistently.
And again, putting pressure on the pitcher. This is refreshing to see.
So now Blake Sabol's first at bat. He takes the splitter off the inside for a ball. Sable's been in just like so many of the Giants, bit of a funk. His numbers have come down. (2-0). And I think with the emergence of Patrick Bailey and Sable's playing time has gone down a little bit. It is hard for a young player. Okay, something gets out of whack. You're not seeing the ball great. If you're not playing consistently, it can be hard to find that again.
Yeah, the at-bats matter, and he's going to constantly have to make adjustments as the rookie. They're going to figure him out, and he's got to make the adjustments. And he's done a good job for the most part this entire year. But like you're talking about, he's in a little bit of that cold spell right now. But he's not the only one. So just get a good hard swing here. Move the guy over. This is where you want to be productive. If you're going to smash the ball, smash it to the pull side. Get JD over to third base.
Still ahead of the count, 2-1. 3-1. So much of Blake's power comes up the middle, center field, left center field. See if he gets a pitch to hit here. Ahead of the count, runner at second, nobody out. Check swing, foul.
You love that if you're pitching.
Hate that if you're hitting.
That's right. That's the freebie. Second full count of the game, though. At least they're starting to get a few pitches out of him. This will be the 28th pitch. Just an inning of work. Inning plus.
This is a big one, though, for the Giants. Get a guy with power who was ahead of the count. 3-2. Lined into left field. That's a base hit. Now, JD had to go back. He wasn't sure. So he'll go to third and stop there. Blake Sabol with the single. 2 on, nobody out.
Well, they got the base hit they've been looking for with runners in scoring position, but unfortunately he hit it too hard. And like you mentioned, JD had to just make sure that got through. But again, you want constant pressure. They got it right here. Now you got the former Brave.
Maybe sometimes that runner, you're leading off second base and you worry the shortstop sneaking behind you closer to the hole. Yeah, the former Brave, Johan Camargo. Biggest at bat, one of them at least, since he's joined the Giants. And he takes the splitter in for strike one. See if the Giants can do a little situational hitting here. Or just keep hitting line drives and make it a big inning.
I like that.
Fouled away. It's 0-2.
Now that split hung right in the middle of the plate.
That's the one you can do damage on.
But that right here. Now you want to see, all right, that was 2 for him trying to do something. Now choke up and just get the ball in play.
Team at bat.
That's right. 2 for you, 1 for the team.
Fouled it off. That was a pretty tough pitch.
And he did, exactly. Just get a piece of it.
Yohan Camargo, he had some success here in Atlanta.
He did.
Best baseball of his career came in a Braves uniform. Trying to add to this Giants lead. Camargo bounces that one. The second baseman Lopez gets the out at second. That's the only one they'll get. Davis comes in to score. So it's 2-0. And really, with 2 strikes, that's a good job by Camargo.
Just put the ball in play. That's right. 2 for you, 1 for the team right there. 0-2 fights that one off. Almost kind of sneaks it through. Nice play by Lopez. Attention season ticket members, 2024 renewals are underway. Renew now and guarantee season ticket savings. Plus receive a personalized renewal gift or experience. Renew today at sfgiants.com/renew.
Here's Tyro Estrada. He takes a strike. Tyro hitting 9th again. Giants, at least, they're just trying something to help lengthen this lineup. Giants have had so many problems getting production at the bottom of the order. Tyro pulls that one deep but foul. So almost the idea is like a second leadoff hitter.
Not only that, but it's a contact guy. Like, the Giants have, there's no secret, they've struggled, especially in the bottom half of the order, with lots of strikeouts. This is a guy that has pretty good bat to ball skills, and he can turn it over. And if he does, it puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he has speed at first base.
Just outside. It's a hard slider from Chirinos. So the Giants have 4 hits among the first 8 hitters. They've got 2 runs on the board. Still only 1 out here in the second. On the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. That's 2. So the Braves turn the double play. Giants get a run, though. The leadoff double from J.D. Davis. It's 2-0 Giants.
Order a Baconator with Wendy's Late Night. Open until midnight or later. Hours may vary.
Two 2-0 Giants. Bottom of the second here in Atlanta. Dave Fleming, Javi Lopez. Our Javi Lopez. The real Javi Lopez. Matt Olson stands in for the Braves against Logan Webb. 43 home runs Last night I was calling him the big league's home run leader, but Ohtani went deep, right?
He did. Granny.
Fouled away. Got a pitch to hit there. It's 1-1.
You got a feel for the Angels, don't you? Just a little bit. He does things that you haven't seen since the turn of the century. Granny, they turn a triple play and they still lose.
I'm not laughing at him. I'm not. But it is. It's like, it's almost like a nightly occurrence.
Yeah. Something amazing happens when Trout's up there and Ohtani, and they lose.
2-1. Off the inside there. One of those California teams playing double headers today because of the storm that's coming tomorrow. So the Angels playing 2 games just like the Dodgers and the Padres. Olsen swings over top the changeup, 3-2.
Awesome conviction there. 3-1 change. Again, gets in a fastball count, loses that count leverage, and is able to execute a fantastic off-speed pitch.
On the ground, base hit into right field. So Matt Olson gets the first hit, first base runner for Atlanta to lead off the bottom of the second. And when you keep him in the ballpark and get him to hit the ball on the ground,
yeah,
I think you basically feel
You're
like you
fine.
did your job.
You see the batting average here, 246, 24 and 60 for him, but it's not the overall. It's when you face him. This is a guy that has the longest hit streak in the Major League Baseball going right now.
Ozuna, very aggressive hitter, takes ball 1. Angels won game 1 today, and Ohtani went 0 for 3. So maybe that's the whole key. Don't do anything spectacular, Shohei. That one into right field. The hit streak gets added to right away. 2 on, nobody out for the Braves.
Just a 1-0 changeup. 1-0 changeup, and again, he's just seeing it so well. He squares it up, hits a bullet to right field. Just Ozuna, a very hot hitter right now.
And I think that's usually a pretty solid game plan against Logan Webb.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's going to be hard to pull him consistently. But when you're seeing it the way Ozuna's seen it, now he's extended it to a 16-game hit streak, longest in MLB for him, or right now, actually.
So here's Rosario, 2 on, nobody out. He takes a real close changeup for a ball. Let's see if Webb can get a ground ball here, and maybe the Giants can turn 2.
Yeah, this is just where you want to manage the inning. You got a righty on deck. Giving up back-to-back hits. It's just where you want to manage the inning. Just get an out. Find a way to do that right now, and then you worry about the bottom half of the order.
Camargo, Giants shortstop tonight, playing up the middle. Got him to swing through a sinker that was up. I think that was the sinker as opposed to the rare four-seamer.
Yeah, it was. And I think you train these hitters so much to look down, down, down that you can get away with that every once in a while if you're Logan Webb.
Here's Webb's 1-2. Rosario to left field, and that's going to get down for a hit. Jock Peterson does cut it off. Rosario's going to make it into second, though, with a double. 2-strike hitting. The Braves are on the board as Olsen has scored, and they're set up for more. Second and third, nobody out. That's a big hit.
Yeah, try to do it again. Try to sneak a piece of cheese. Try to get it right here. You'll see a replay. Trying to go up again. Got there. Not quite high enough where Blake Sabol wanted it. But Rosario with his 20th double knocks in the RBI here for the Braves, and runners at second, third now. Still nobody out.
So 3 straight hits here in the second for the Braves. It's what they do. Now their catcher Travis d'Arnaud, who's
He's no slouch himself.
I mean, maybe the best backup catcher in the game. Swings through a slider for strike one. Giants infield is back. They don't do this very often. Most of the time, even early in games, the Giants bring that infield in. One. Well off the outside. A good stop by Sable. Well, for Logan Webb, the first inning, couple of strikeouts, retired the top of the order, the most fearsome top of the order in the game. 1, 2, 3. Fouled away. Change up. 2-2.
Just battle back, get it back into this count. This is, again, he's got to win this one here. Second and third. You want a ground ball, maybe to the left side. Give JD the option to come home if he wants.
Infield crept in, and the ball hit right to Tyro, right as he came in. So he freezes Ozuna over at third, takes the out at first. That's a big one. 2 strikes. The Giants brought those middle infielders in.
Yeah, it was a great play. Great job by Tyro to do that. Good job by the coaching staff to call that. Give Kai Correa the assist.
Yeah, I mean, it could be Darno was kind of thinking, hey, the infield's back. I just got to get the bat on the ball. I'm going to get a run home. And here came the infielders in. That one grounded toward short. Camargo has it. Thought about coming home. Instead, he goes to first and gets the out there. But Ozuna has scored the tying run. So Arcia gets the job done. It's 2-2.
Yeah, contact play was on there. Ozuna went on contact. It's going to be a very tough play for Camargo to make. And early in a ball game, get the outs. Just get outs.
If that one was hit right to him, I think he could come home.
There's a chance. I mean, with the contact play, just get the outs.
Once you got to angle your body and come in, just made sure he got the one. Now Lopez takes a strike. So the Braves have battled back and tied this game. Runner at second is Rosario. On the ground, hit the mound. Camargo's got it. And that's out number 3. So the Braves get 2 to tie on 3 straight hits. We'll go to the third, 2-2.
This telecast is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's 2-2, inning number 3. Lamont Wade, who started off the game with a leadoff home run, second at bat against Yanni Chirinos. Wade takes off the outside for ball 1.
What a surprise he didn't get a fastball.
He was on it, ready to swing from pitch 1. Splitter is 1-1. TJ Rayburn typically has pretty tight strike zone. Hasn't been that tight.
Not so far.
That one is popped up into shallow right. Acuna will get there. 1 away.
The Cincinnati Reds are coming to San Francisco August 28th to the 30th. It's the first time that you put your eyes on Elly De La Cruz in person at Oracle Park. What a talent that guy is. Catch evening start times on Monday and Tuesday, or afternoon baseball to close out the series on Wednesday. Get those tickets at sfgiants.com/tickets.
I mean, just to see De La Cruz try to run against Patrick Bailey,
it's must-see TV.
It really is. Wade Meckler takes a strike.
And he'll challenge him. That is for sure.
He's going. If he's getting to first base, he's going.
Yeah.
Meckler takes that one low. Has to be a little off kilter here. I mean, his whole professional career has been not striking out, and now he's come to the big leagues. And hey, I mean, it's a huge jump to this level for a very inexperienced player. But I think it bugs him when he strikes out, and he's striking out a fair bit.
Yeah. I don't think he's used to guys doubling and tripling up on off speeds in A ball and double A, and even that short stint in triple A.
That splitter's giving him some problems here tonight. He'll ask for time.
Straight change, splitters. I mean, those are tough pitches to stay back on for a lot of the left-handed hitters against these righties so far against the Braves.
Full count, 3-2.
But to his credit, he's trying to trust the process. He's working the count. He's picking a zone that he will go, and that's it. If it's not there, he's not swinging.
We got Wilmer Flores on deck. 3-2. Meckler strikes out. That splitter got him for the second straight time.
Take the Giants on the go this season and stream the games on the NBC Sports app, brought to you by your NorCal Honda dealers.
Two down, nobody on, and Wilmer Flores. Base hit, first time up. What else is new? Ball 1.
Yeah, you can see the book right now with Wilmer, like you mentioned. He's the guy that they're like, you know what? You're going to beat me. You got to beat me the other way. We're going to work away, away, away.
Wilmer a little unhappy with himself. Tried to check up, hit the ball foul. 1-1. Slider.
That's a good one there. He's got some count leverage now on Wilmer. After throwing a good one like that, wouldn't be surprised to see it again.
On the ground up the middle. Lopez has it on the backhand, and he throws him out for the first time. The Giants are retired in order. Go to the bottom of the third. Top of the order coming up for Atlanta in a tie game. Summertime, that means the Summer Sunday crew is on the scene. They're getting ready right now before and after every Sunday Giants game all summer long, including tomorrow on NBC Sports Bay Area. Ronald Acuna takes just off the outside from Logan Webb. We start the bottom of the third, 2-2. Giants and the Atlanta Braves. Good slider there from Webb. What a year for Acuna. He's hitting .333. He's got 27 home runs, 73 batted in. Hits that one on one hard hop to third. J.D. Davis throws him out. And when you keep him off the bases, you limit his ability to wreak havoc out. Was he at 55 steals?
55 stolen bases. He's got 14 since the All-Star break. And the cleanup hitter for this team is stealing a few of the All-Star or MVP votes for the guy.
It is true. It was kind of looking like it was Acuna's award all the way. But Matt Olson's had such a great year. Freddie Freeman, the former Brave, has been on fire for the Dodgers. Pretty good race, I think, we got for the National League MVP.
So. Absolutely. I still like Acuna, though. As he goes, the Braves go.
Harris hits it off his foot.
Man, as a sinker baller, you love that reaction. You just know your ball's moving like crazy. When you get a hot hitter like that to do that, you just know there's all kinds of action.
I love those replays too with Logan, because so many pitchers today, it's all about high spin rate. For Logan Webb, it's the opposite.
Yeah, right.
And that camera shot where you see the ball tumbling toward home plate without all the spin, it's such a contrast to how so many guys are doing it. On the ground, going to be a tough play. Camargo got him. Nice play, Johan Camargo.
Really nice. Those are the pitches yesterday he got for hits. Has no business really swinging at it. And I mean, there's no business to really wait any longer. Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. Johan Camargo comes and gets it backhand side, steps through it, throws a strike to Lamont Wade, and he needed to.
I think that was kind of your scouting report on Camargo before the game. Hey, might not be the rangiest shortstop out there, but what he gets to, he can make the plays.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the arm strength. He's been playing a lot of third base.
Up the middle, just kind of a soft line drive, 2-out single for Austin Riley. Looked like right off the end of the bat. That was a good pitch. So now Matt Olson, who started the rally last inning with a leadoff single, just a ground ball. But you fear him in this kind of spot. You get a little 2-out base hit, and then the National League home run leader comes up.
But this is the guy you want on the mound, a guy that just keeps it below the knees and below, and he's got 6 ground ball outs so far tonight. Beautiful pitch. Just a perfectly executed backdoor slider. Now Olson does have chase. This is where you really got to go to those zones.
0-2. Big chopper. Estrada showing off his range, and then the sidearm throw with his body going toward foul ground. Well done.
Didn't give up.
Nice defense supporting Logan Webb. It's 2-2. Booth presented by Lazy Boy. Dave Fleming, Javi Lopez here in Atlanta. And you talked about before the game, Javi, the defense of the Giants and the defense for Logan Webb in that last half inning. Beautiful.
I mean, it's been fantastic. You punch the first two guys out in the ball game, and then the last 7 outs, ground ball outs.
Jock Peterson, first pitch swing, and hits foul off to the left. So Jock, Conforto, and J.D. Davis against Yanni Chirinos. One in the first, one in the second for the Giants. Let's see if they can put some more pressure on this right-hander who frankly just hasn't been pitching very well lately. He's been the one weak link for the Braves.
Yeah, I feel like the rest of the starters are picking on him. Yeah, the rest of them have a .4 ERA in the last 8 games. And Chirinos is pitching for his life.
A .4.
A .4 the rest of the guys.
Literally hardly given up a run for more than a week. 2-2 to Jock. It didn't seem like he was really picking up the splitter his first time out.
No. He was all in, heater, never got it.
He lines that one to right field. He got another splitter. This time he got the bat down and got to it. Leadoff single.
Finally just got right down through it. Kept the chin down, hands down. It's a beautiful way to execute a swing. It's got to feel good for him to get on base and just kind of yuck it up with a few of his teammates, former teammates.
He had the pearls on last night. I didn't notice him tonight. So now Michael Conforto, first pitch swing. He got a sinker, fouled it straight back. Got a piece of his old teammate Travis d'Arnaud. Fifth hit for the Giants, and in 3 of the 4 innings they've had the leadoff runner aboard. Of course, one of those was a home run. So aboard not for long, for about 15 seconds. A lot of battles over the years, Michael Conforto against his Braves team. On the ground, and he sneaks it through. Nicky Lopez playing up the middle. Jock Peterson around second, and he'll slide in safely at third. Throw goes into second. Here we go again. Giants first and third, nobody out.
And give Jock credit right there. Great base running. 1-1 heady, wasn't hitting hard in right field. Acuna wasn't, we shouldn't say Cadillacing, but he wasn't totally hustling in on this ball. He kind of slow played a little bit, and Jock noticed it. Or at least Hallberg did, and just went going all the way around. Nice job by Jock to get the third base, less than 2 outs. Giants again putting pressure.
That's a good point. Your offense is struggling. Do some stuff like that. Force the issue a little bit. There's JD right through a high fastball. Davis blistered a double into the gap his first time up.
That changes the at-bat. Automatically changes the at-bat now. And he's got to be in a protect mode, contact mode.
Like Sable on deck, 0-2. He did a smart thing. Chirinos did. He went right back out there just to see how big that strike zone is. I mean, that was what, 4 inches off the outside. He's jumping up and down thinking it was a strike. I don't blame him. Here's the 1-2. to right field. That should be plenty deep enough. Acuna all the way back onto the warning track makes the catch. Jock tags, and he comes in to score. Giants back ahead 3-2. Good at bat from J.D. Davis.
Yeah, nice job there. Fights that one off and actually hit a lot better than initially looked. Took him all the way back to the track. Easy tag. Giants take the lead, like you mentioned.
So now, I mean, it does take a little bit of the pressure off Blake Sabol if you don't get that run in, and then Sabol comes up first and third, one out. Now Blake can just kind of have his normal at bat, and he rips it.
Oh man, Angel almost blew out.
Just foul. Angel Hernandez
almost blew out.
Could have been the end to a long, storied career as a big league umpire.
My.
Well, that's why you stand in foul ground. If it hits you there, it's an easy call.
Nice job by the Giants being able to score that leadoff runner yet again.
Yeah, all three times that leadoff runner has come around. Sabol had a hit his first time up. Good take on the splitter. He seems to be seeing the ball well tonight.
So far, so good. Angel right there showing a little salsa move.
I think he likes to salsa dance.
Hey.
I heard that.
Good thing.
Fordo the runner at first. Chirinos with the 1-1. Another splitter. Good block by d'Arnaud.
Good block, good read.
By the way, J.D. Davis, RBI, now got a new career high. At least he's tied his career high. 57 runs batted in. Reset the pitch clock. Down the left field line, but foul. You kind of think of right field as the true home run porch here. Ball tends to fly out to right field, but straight down the left field line. Blake Sabol's got a lot of opposite field power. You can sneak one over that wall. Is it 335 straight down the left field line?
Yeah, sure is. I like the shot into the chop house, though, personally. I like that one. There's no way people are paying attention in there.
Interrupt somebody eating dinner. Sabol down the right field line toward that part of the park. Acuna there to catch it right in front of the wall. Just didn't get all of that one. 2 down.
Next weekend, see the Giants take on these Atlanta Braves. Next weekend, lead off with an Orange Friday. Saturday and Sunday includes some terrific events and promotions. Learn more about that and get those tickets at sfgiants.com/tickets.
So you play the Braves here in Atlanta, and then you go home and play the Braves in San Francisco. Part of what has made this stretch of the schedule so tough. Moderately paying attention out there for Johan Camargo. Does look fun, the chop house. Although
it is a good spot.
If you're claustrophobic, I'm not sure it's the place to hang.
It's a little aggressive in there. Yep. You got to clear out. You got to
give yourself
you're boxing people out. You got to give yourself some space.
A little elbow room. Good take on the fastball low. Camargo got an RBI by putting the ball in play his first time up. First run batted in with the Giants. I've never loved the phrase professional at bat.
Why not? Because he's a professional?
They're all professionals. But if you're going to use it, to me, that Camargo at bat was a good place to use it. 2 strikes, runner at third. Make sure you get the guy home. I like your team at bat. I like that one better.
2 for you, 1 for the team.
Yeah.
When things aren't going right, you gotta find a way to get them in, and they did. So far, Giants do a nice job.
Good hitters count for Camargo. Thairo Estrada on deck, and that's ball 4. So Camargo draws the 2-out walk. Give Thairo a chance. 2 on, 2 out. '71 pitches already for Yonny Chirinos. Ball 1 to Thairo. Estrada grounded into a double play, his first at bat. But I think he's feeling more and more comfortable with Giants. They gave him a couple at bats down at AAA, but it's happening a lot now at this level where veteran players are just not going down for rehab assignments. Thairo missed a month.
Yeah, and you're right. It's why go down there, risk anything happening. Just do it up here in the big leagues. And this is a bat that when he gets hot, I mean, it really sets the table for the Giants offensively, because he's just such a threat to steal a base, put himself in scoring position. He's a dynamic athlete. And it's a guy that you really got to get going, especially when you're scuffling. I mean, Wilmer Flores needs a 1A. He needs an assistant. He needs somebody that can help him out, because he is seeing the ball extremely well.
So Rick Kravitz, the pitching coach, longtime pitching coach, out for a quick visit. And if Thairo were to draw a walk, the bases be loaded for Lamont Wade, who's already homered tonight. 2-0. See if he gets some to hit here. On the ground toward third, foul.
Challenged him. 2-0 fastball.
Two-one. Thairo, line drive, base hit over the reach of the shortstop Arcia. Conforto around third. He'll score. 4-2 Giants.
Got a 2-1 again. Challenge sinker. Thairo. Talked about it early. Great bat to ball skills. Had just enough to get it over the shortstop's head. And just again, keep adding on when you can. 2 outs running on contact. No problem for Conforto. Easy send for Hallberg. Nice job by the Giants.
Lamont takes strike 1. So you're still going here. You get a guy who's seeing the ball well tonight. 1 for 2 with a home run. And that one is pulled to first, caught by Olsen. Well, he took away a hit and saved another run. Good inning for the Giants offense, though, and they lead 4-2. Ford dealers 20 years ago today. Barry Bonds walk-off home run against the Atlanta Braves, and Ray King, the first ever walk-off home run into the Cove. Bonds, first game back off the bereavement list, and a lot of emotion for Barry. This date in 2003, Giants with the walk-off 5-4 win. They walked off the Braves. The next 2 games, they walked off the whole series, which doesn't happen very often.
That's pretty cool, huh?
That is an accomplishment. There were some thrills that weekend.
Save the drama for the end.
Ozuna went after that changeup. It's 1-1. Well, Logan Webb's getting some support. This hadn't happened all that often when he's been on the mound. Ozuna had a hit his first at bat. Giants have the 4-2 lead. Got the edge there with the slider. Perfect pitch, 1-2.
It was. I was nervous for a second. I didn't think he was going to get the call.
Here's the 1-2. Ozuna to right field. Hit well. Conforto gets there. 1 away.
He's just seen it so well.
One out. And Eddie Rosario comes up. In a lot of ways, Eddie Rosario, the big hit of the game for the Braves. The Braves had 2 on, nobody out, and Rosario doubled in a run and set up the second run. Changeup off the outside.
Yeah, I think if Logan could do it again, he would have changed the attack. He got that fastball, swing through up top, tried to double up on it, couldn't get it up over the hands, and he was able to square it up. I think if he could do it again, maybe get him back, chase changeup down or a slider, but give Eddie Rosario a lot of credit. Didn't try to do too much, serves it out in the left field.
He's got 18 home runs this year. Ball 2 on the changeup. I think it's always, isn't it like the endless question, a hitter's strength and a pitcher's strengths, if they don't totally sync up from the pitcher's side, do you go with what works for you, even if it's kind of pitching into the hot zone for a hitter?
Yeah, well, it depends on what pitching coach you talk to there, at least when I was playing, and what I hear now, it's wherever you're going to get the most conviction. If you're convicted in what you're going to throw, then throw it.
Got him to chase. Oh, he fouled a piece of it. Sable was trying to sell that, but a foul ball, so he stays alive.
Because ultimately, once you execute your delivery and your pitch, you don't know what's going to happen after that.
I think it's kind of a fun baseball question.
As you can see here, he's working down in the zone now, facing him. If it's not your strength, if he's got a hole up in the zone and you're power sinker baller, it is awful difficult to elevate at the right, chest high fastball. It's just naturally going to sink.
Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, it's definitely a zone you can go with Rosario, but it's just tough.
That one into center field, and Eddie Rosario's 2 for 2. Takes a big turn, but Wade Meckler will keep him at first.
And that's exactly how you teach a kid to run the bases. Nice job getting to that changeup, just kind of covers the plate, doesn't do too much, but a hard turnaround first base, make Meckler field it cleanly. If he fumbled it any little bit, he would have gone to second.
So 1 out base runner, Travis d'Arnaud, up for the second time. He's got a good slider working. And so often this year, Logan's fought the slider and had the great changeup. It's almost reversed a little bit tonight.
It's like a perfect temperature for him. I feel like when he's in some humid spots, he has trouble locating it. But tonight he's on.
Popped up. Make it back into the seats. kind of twilight time now. The lights are on and they're taking their full effect, but you get that twilight sky. Might not be the easiest to find a fly ball or a pop up.
Yeah, this is definitely where you're looking for a ground ball. Now with some count leverage, you want to just take the legs out of d'Arnaud here and just have him take an arm swing and roll in double play and get the boys back in the dugout.
0-2.
Oof. Good bite to that change up there. Good late life down and away.
d'Arnaud to right center. That one's going to get into the gap. Up against the wall. Conforto to Estrada, who's going to hold on to the ball as Rosario comes in to score. And it's 4-3. Giants lead back down to 1. A 2-strike double off the bat of Travis d'Arnaud.
Yeah, just the changeup. This one kind of stayed down. When he's right, it's got that little low fade away from a righty. That one kind of stayed in the middle of the plate, almost back towards him. d'Arnaud, again, you talked about it, one of the better, if not the best, backup catchers in the league. Gets the Braves a little closer.
So he's the tying run in scoring position. Orlando Arcia. Strike one, change up. That's probably the one he was trying to throw to d'Arnaud. Sometimes you got to give the hitter credit too, because I mean, pitchers, not every pitch is going to be perfect, and d'Arnaud was ready and just made him pay. Two and one. Talking about the doubleheaders out west. Dodgers won game 1. Diamondbacks beat the Padres game 1, so they still got another game to go in LA and in San Diego. On the ground to short. Camargo throws out Arcia. 2 down. Travis's brother Chase played for the Giants, not for long, but had some time in a Giants uniform.
Yeah, sure did.
Here's Nicky Lopez. Braves bullpen. Veteran Brad Hand getting loose. Nicky Lopez doesn't have a lot of power. You might see the outfield creep in even with 2 outs a little bit. On the ground to Thairo Estrada. Doesn't matter what the outfielders were doing. Webb gets the ground ball and it keeps the Giants ahead. Braves get a run closer though. It's 4-3.
Heritage, the first 20,000 fans at Saturday's game against these Braves will receive a San Francisco Sea Lions replica jersey presented by Blue Shield of California. That jersey honors the 1946 Negro League team that's played in San Francisco. Get those tickets at sfgiants.com/Sea Lions.
Giants 4, Atlanta Braves 3, two of the oldest franchises in baseball with long history. These two, great history of the San Francisco Seals and Sea Lions. Brad Hand now out of the bullpen for the Braves with the Rockies, and now here in Atlanta. We've seen him over the years many, many times, the lefty following the righty Chirinos.
Yeah, 33-year-old. He's been at it a while, lot of time in the NL West, getting a little taste of the AL East.
First pitch to Wade Meckler, and when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts. Meckler struck out both times against Chirinos, so even though it's a left-on-left, he might be happy to see anybody other than Yanni Chirinos. 1-1. Teams like to do this against the Giants because the Giants have so many hitters who have big platoon splits. You have a right-handed starter, you got to go to the bullpen early. So often we see the first guy in is going to be opposite side. 2-2. And you force Gabe Kapler to make decisions early in games.
Brad Hand has just been nasty against lefties all year. 175.
Yeah, you really want as many righties as possible to face him. 3-2. Got a righty on deck and a really hot one. So Meckler getting on base, that would be big. 3-2. Strike three. The Giants did have to make some moves before the game. Ross Stripling's got the mid-back strain, so he goes on the injured list. Ryan Walker goes on the paternity list. Sean Jelly is here, active. Casey Schmidt called back up from AAA Sacramento. He's on the active roster. Strike one swinging. Likely against the lefty. We'll see Casey Schmidt in there tomorrow. And I don't know if we've seen him yet in the dugout. He was scrambling to get here. We talked to Gabe Kapler, who said, Casey, hoping to be here by game time.
Yeah.
Wilmer down the left field line. A towering fly ball toward the corner. It's hooking foul. Pretty close.
He thought so. He went down the line. Almost at first base there.
Usually the hitter will give it away. If he knows it's going to be foul, he's not going to run that far.
The organist just loves this when the guy takes forever to get in the box. He plays. It's his time to shine.
Hey, Wilmer, take as much time as you need. 1-2.
There it was. You hear it? Burn.
Save the last note. He's got a sense of humor, or she does. 2-2. Sweeper.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, I didn't know there was still one to
double
go.
Up. You got, hey, the crowd, leave the crowd wanting more. It's how you play it.
Kind of jammed him. It's a shortstop. Arcia throws him out. Now the Giants will leave Jock Peterson in. So this will be no picnic for Jock. Jock had the hit last inning that started the 2-run fourth inning. Giants lead 4-3. That was a pitch to hit. Never had a hit against Brad Hand. He's drawn a couple walks. So he got 2 fastballs, probably now not going to get another one.
We'll find out soon enough.
Oh, he got another one.
Yeah, reach back there, 95. I mentioned it yesterday. They try to attack him up and in with the heaters to set up all that off-speed stuff away. Oh, my.
That's usually the one I think of Brad Hand finishing off a lefty with that pitch.
Yeah.
Almost worked. Kind of pokes that one to left, and Rosario robs him of a hit. Eddie Rosario's having a great game tonight.
Good play. Give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, that was a good at bat by Jock. He fought hard against Brad Hand, and he throws his helmet at Rosario coming off the field. Don't hurt him. Good play. It's still 4-3 Giants. With reliable connection you can count on in the clutch, even during those peak hours. Next generation Xfinity 10G network. Acuna, first pitch swing. Logan Webb to right field, into the chop house and gone. Tie game.
Just first pitch changeup, trying to get it away. Not the worst pitch ever, but Ronald Acuna has proven it over and over again that he's got a lot of power the other way, and he goes there for his 28th home run of the year to tie this ball game.
I think Logan's thinking what you just said there. That was not just a hanger right out over the plate.
No, I mean, It's never a good pitch if it goes for a homer, but he just stays so connected with that swing. The back leg drives the ball where it's pitched. And we got a brand new ball game.
Yeah. And he did hit it hard. I mean, you kind of look at that wall out there and see the trajectory of that fly ball and think, well, maybe a cheapie, but he hit it hard.
Yeah, 105.
So 4-4. Now a fly ball to left. Jock Peterson makes a running catch. Michael Harris retired. Mostly tonight it's been more the bottom part of the order that's done a lot of the offensive work against Logan Webb. It's hard to keep Acuna and Riley and Olsen down. Got Blake Sable. Strike one.
But if you're Logan, stay the course. I mean, the stuff coming out of your hands been real good tonight. Continue to attack. The slider's been good. That was a well executed one there. I mean, these good players are going to get theirs, but you got to get yours too.
Struck out the first two hitters of the game. He hadn't had a strikeout since, which is, that's not really his game, but it is a little unusual. 1-1. Riley 1 for 2. He had a single back in the third.
I think he's just got 2 fly ball outs. I think beyond that, everything's been on the ground.
Two and two. Riley takes the slider. Pierce Johnson, another former Giant, warming up in the Atlanta bullpen. Got him.
Well, there you go. Ask and you shall receive. Didn't get the strikeout. He got it there for you.
First one since the first inning. I like strikeouts.
Fastball came back yet again. Got the generous call. You'll take it. You want to be facing Olsen, nobody on? You've done it.
Perfect slider. Well, it's a hot, humid night. Not as bad as it could be, but still 74 pitches for Webb. We're in the fifth. Strike two, swinging. Giants have a very fresh bullpen. You figure at least one more for Logan.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's coming out of this one. He's looked good. He's been in control.
Yeah. Olsen stays alive. Look how low that changeup was, and he got a piece of it.
He's only had those 3 strikeouts all looking after last night with Spencer Strider. A lot of swings. I think he had 1 looking yesterday, if I remember.
Wow, that one called a ball. That easily could have been strike 3. From 0-2 to 2-2. The pitch is low. Well, one thing Matt Olson does, he hits a ton of home runs and he takes a lot of walks.
He does.
Fouls that one away. So he's grinding out a long at bat here against Logan Webb.
Yeah. He's gone to 2 full counts, and both of them this game have been against Matt Olson.
Another 3-2. Got him with the slider. Back-to-back strikeouts for Webb. 1 run to tie the game on the Acuna home run.
Well, next Sunday, fans, legendary clubhouse manager Mike Murphy will be inducted into the Giants Wall of Fame. Before the Giants take on these Braves, arrive early and enjoy the pregame ceremony honoring big old Murph. And that whole Giants crew that will be there is going to be pretty cool. Be in your seats at 3 p.m. to see that full event. The first pitch is scheduled for 4:10. Get those tickets at sfgiants.com/Wall of Fame. Barry Bonds, Will Clark, Buster. Who knows who else? I mean, there are going to be plenty of people there.
Conforto, base hit against Brad Hand. Javi Lopez will be there. Won't you?
Good Lord willing.
Yeah, it's still 8 days away.
That's right. Worry about tomorrow, right?
Well, that kind of spoils the strategy. They left Brad Hand in to face the lefty Conforto to start the 6th inning, and Conforto beat him. Beautiful swing. Now Pierce Johnson's going to come in to face the right-handed hitting J.D. Davis. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts. Back right after this. Giants had a 4-2 lead. This powerful Braves offense has come back and tied the game. Now the Giants have the go-ahead run on to start this 6th inning. And a former Giant, Pierce Johnson, comes in to pitch for Atlanta.
Yeah, you look at the numbers there and you're like, oh, that's not too bad. But he is on a hot streak right now. He hasn't given up a run since he's been a Brave.
Out of Coors Field, and he gives up a first pitch base hit to J.D. Davis. Conforto will stop at second. Acuna got to the ball quickly, but the Giants not waiting around. 2 first pitch swings and back-to-back base hits.
And he's a fastball, mid-90s fastball curveball guy. You saw the curveball there. JD, again, wasting no time like you mentioned.
Well, those numbers would indicate that's a good strategy for JD. He's 500 on the year when he puts the first pitch of an at-bat in play. Now you got Blake
Somebody
Sable.
should tell him that.
I think he probably knows. I'm thinking. What do you think? Sable, chance he bunts here? Kind of broke down on that first pitch curve.
Again, I think 2 for you, 1 for the team. Unless that's a swing bunt swing situation like you would give a pitcher.
And the only reason I say it is because he might be the best bunter on the Giants. In the dirt. Nice block by the catcher. Wow. He's got a hard. He calls it a curveball. He throws it really hard.
Really hard. Reminds me a lot of Jason Isringhausen, just a power curveball mid-80s.
Kind of a delayed strike call by DJ Rayburn. It's 1-2.
Maybe he got pulled.
Could be. Took him a second to kind of process it. 2 on, no outs.
All right, now you got to do a job. 1-2. Move along.
Sable up the middle and off the glove of the shortstop into center field. That's going to mean Conforto, who was scrambling to get back. Looked like Arcia might make a hero catch.
Wow.
But a base hit for Sable. The bases are loaded.
Great job of keeping the hands back. Gets another curveball. Like you mentioned, Arcia, wow, all-star. Almost flashing that all-star leather. But Giants got something going now, and Camargo, what a great spot for him to come up against his former mates.
Yeah, he's had 2 good plate appearances already. Knocked in a run with a ground ball and drew a walk. Takes the curve low. So bases loaded, nobody out. Giants offense has built another opportunity. They're having a good game at the plate. 10 hits now already.
The leadoff runner again on for the Giants in this inning. It's been the recipe so far to score some runs for them tonight. Been able to get them in, coming up with those big knocks with runners in scoring position that they've been struggling with during this rough stretch.
Camargo on the ground to second. Lopez will get the out at second, one to throw to first. Got him. So the double play, at least initially, the Giants are going to take a look. This is a big call.
This is a huge call.
A run is in for sure. We know it's 5-4.
I mean,
Giants are challenging.
Angel for sure thought he had it. I'm not even sure if he touched second base.
Wow. Giants could challenge both parts of this play. Could. Oh, man, that's close.
That one's close.
San Francisco is challenging the out call at first.
And I want to see the first part of that play, too. And that may be what Gabe Kapler's coming out to say, that he wants to challenge that part of it. So what about this? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a great angle to see that right foot.
You might have to see it from the back angle. That's the other part of that play. That's a perfect look. I'm sure that one we just saw is the one the umpires are going to use. But then there's also the question of, did Arcia kick the bag with his foot at second, coming across the bag to try to turn that double play? Because I think that's what Gabe Kapler's also saying. He wants both parts of that play looked at.
And I want another look at the Angel out call. That was a new one.
I mean, is Arcia's foot, did he kick the corner of the bag? Maybe he did.
Yeah, we would need the third to second view, third base dugout to second to see what that right foot's doing.
Well, I mean, the Giants, no matter what, they have the lead back.
Yeah, they pushed one across. This could be kind of like a rally killing double play.
So after review of the call on the field at second base is confirmed. The runner is out. The play at first base, it is a stand. The runner is out. San Francisco will lose their challenge.
So the Giants do not win the challenge. Both outs recorded. It's a double play. No run batted in for Camargo. Giants lead 5-4, and you're not done in the inning. Thairo Estrada gets a chance, but that's obviously huge.
Yeah, I mean, give the defense a lot of credit. Lopez came over for his glove. He showed it there.
Off the bat, I didn't think they were going to turn it.
I thought it was an easy one. Giants able to push that leadoff runner across. Still one out there at third base.
Thairo goes after the first pitch curve. He chased there. Estrada had a big 2-out RBI single in his last at bat back in the fourth. Another curve. It's 0-2.
That thing's pretty nasty.
It's a good old school reference. Jason Isringhausen.
Thank you, Dave.
Ooh, I mean, that's a great look at that thing is spinning. See if Thairo can fight here. Behind the count 0-2. The pitch on the ground toward third. And just by J.D. Davis, a foul ball. That second curveball, look, the spin rates are a hard number to kind of process, but 3124 RPMs. I mean, that's like super elite spin rate. Another 0-2. And he got a fastball. He had a pretty good cut.
Reach back 97, 0-2.
You can see why he's been pitching well.
Yeah.
Thairo Estrada battling. Got him with the curve. So Pierce Johnson limits the damage. Giants go back ahead with a run. It's 5-4.
Ronald Acuna Jr. on 4 pitches, set the tone, sinker away. Then let me throw a Cambiaso right there. Gets a call. I liked it. Let me throw it again. Yep. Pretty good foul ball. Don't want to throw that one again. Cheese. See you later.
Ozuna, first pitch swing. He makes you nervous when he swings the bat these days.
He's aggressive.
He really is. He's so aggressive and he looks so confident. Giants back ahead, bottom 6. It's 1-1. You have a Giants bullpen that is very fresh in the back end. You don't want it to be as fresh as it is. Giants haven't had leads to protect lately, but they could lean hard on Tyler Rogers and Camilo Doval tonight if they want to. Ozuna shot off his bat. Jock Peterson cuts it off. Ozuna will have to hold it first. Man.
He's just seeing it too well.
This is one way to kind of look at it. StatCast helps us with this one. So if you have no white or bold orange, you haven't pitched in the last 3 calendar days. So Manaea, Taylor Rogers, Doval, Junis, Tyler Rogers all have had at least 3 straight full days off coming into this one. The white is the pitchers who pitched yesterday.
I mean, we talked about it. This is a must win. This is a must win game. You got your ace on the mound. You got your horse. You got to figure it out. And if you got to shorten the game, like you mentioned, and have some guys throw more than an inning, 4 outs, 5 outs, you're going to do it. You have to win this game.
Well, this guy's been tough on Logan Webb. I mean, it's really been Ozuna, Rosario, d'Arnaud. Those have been the guys. This part of the lineup. We got the Eddie chant going. Took a big cut there. It's 1-2. Try to go back up against him again.
I don't like it unless you know you're going to mess up. Then that's fine. Like if you're going to go and get it up shoulder high.
Well, he tried to go up, I think.
And then that's the last time I go up there. I go right back down to something. Backdoor slider, change up, hip shot sinker. Although I don't like throwing in late in a ball game like this with a guy that's got pop.
1-2. Pulled it into right field. So Rosario's got his third straight hit, and the Braves, here they come again. 2 on, nobody out right after the Giants go back in front. More pressure on Webb and the Giants.
Maybe 1-2 change up.
Locked in.
Yeah, 1-2 change up, just stayed through it. You can see him, he's just getting set early. He's just ready early, and early as a hitter, when you're early, you win a lot of those at bats.
So now Travis d'Arnaud, who last time up, Webb got ahead of him, but d'Arnaud lined one into the gap in right center field to knock in the tying run. Or at that point, the third run.
And now you're back in that spot, just getting out.
Got a strike on the sinker.
Eddie Rosario's 5 for 7 in the series so far. Kind of what you mentioned. This is a spot that the Braves have just kind of been able to get it going.
This has been the lineup pocket that's given Webb the most problems.
All right, you got that count leverage. You got to get Chase. Go ahead and take a shot at a punchy here. You had this situation before, d'Arnaud. You had a 1-2. You threw him a changeup. And ended up kind of sinking back over the middle of the plate, and he hammered it into right center.
Now Webb's going to step off. Oh, 2. Got him with the sinker. Perfect pitch for strike 3.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All the strikeouts looking. Yet another one. 5 of them all looking. Fastball away. Locked him up right there. Now you got right on right. This is one you got to win as well. He's gotten back-to-back ground balls from Arcia to shortstop. Take another one here.
Big time pressure pitches for Logan Webb. Arcia almost trying to inside out that one.
I don't know. That seemed like an emergency hack. Get off my knuckles. Oof.
First pitch of the at bat.
Because he has thrown him. He's featured the changeup to get the outs against Arcia in those first 2 at bats. He came in with some cheese.
Hit hard. One hop to Tyro. To second one, Camargo got him at first. Double play.
Beautiful.
Logan Webb gets through it. Back-to-back hits to start the inning. No runs. We go to the 7th. is brought to you by Toyota. Been a highly entertaining game on this Saturday night in Atlanta. Giants have the 5-4 lead. 10 hits for the Giants, 9 for the Braves. Logan Webb has battled against this lineup. J.D. Davis having a big game. So is Eddie Rosario. He's been the thorn in Logan's side. 3 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Pitching change when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts. It's the lefty A.J. Minter against Lamont Wade Jr. and the Giants. Ball 1 to Lamont. Get an extra run or more if you can.
Yeah, you got to add on. Get the insurance when you can. A.J. Minter gave up a hard hit ball last time he pitched last night.
Yeah, Austin Slater came up as a pinch hitter and hit it really hard, but right into the defense. And Slater's on deck, getting ready to pinch hit here tonight. Wade, big cut. It's 1-2. So it's the righty. I thought maybe Taylor Rogers with Lopez, Acuna, and then another lefty, Harris, coming up in the bottom of this 7th inning, but it's Tyler Rogers. Wade on the ground into left field. Nice job by Lamont against the lefty. Leadoff base hit.
Yeah, great at bat. 1-2 fastball, 97 miles an hour. And he went down the line. Oh, he's leaning over. This isn't good. This isn't good. He's grabbing his side.
Angel Hernandez is calling for the Giants trainer.
Fastball away. Just pick up that foot, drive through, gain ground towards the pitcher. Great job.
He didn't look hurt on the swing. He looked fine. Dave Gresher and Gabe Kapler coming out.
He got to first base and didn't round it. He kind of just touched it. But he's saying he's good.
It's kind of that same spot. I mean, that's been the problem spot for Lamont, the low back.
Like you see him right here, he just kind of touches it and goes right to it with that right hand. And for his sake and the Giants' sake, you hope he's all right. He's put together some good at-bats tonight.
Homered on the very first pitch of the game.
It's going to do it. It's going to do it.
He wanted to stay in.
Yeah, last thing you want to do is aggravate it, make it worse. You're running out of time as far as the season's concerned. You don't want to have this prolonged. You want to get it now. Get in the training room, take care of it. And look who it is. He made it.
He did. He got here. Casey Schmidt's going to run. It's nice to see Casey back. He gave the Giants such a jolt early in the year when they badly needed it. They went back down to AAA Sacramento, and Casey swung the bat well this last week with 2 roster moves before the game. Stripling to the IL, Ryan Walker to the paternity list. Casey's back in the big leagues. So now Austin Slater as the pinch hitter. Gets the right on left matchup. A.J. Minter. Low with the changeup. And the way Slater's used, I mean, it's not that often he gets to face a pitcher back-to-back games. Austin needs something positive. It's that one down the right field line. Out of play. Hits the net.
I mean, I'd say that something positive is an understatement. He's in a rut. He's in a rut. He knows it. He's grinding. He's trying to put in the work, but things just haven't gone his way. But hopefully that bullet he hit last night, maybe he found something in his swing.
I think that right field porch for Slater with his opposite field power is pretty inviting. Swings through that fastball though. So it's 1-2 to Slater. You got a big opening on the right side of the infield.
I was going to say huge, yeah. Lopez shading up the middle.
Setting up toward the outside. That was not the most spirited pickoff throw I've ever seen.
I think that was just I don't have a good grip. Let me pick over. I've done that plenty of times. It just doesn't feel right. You pick over.
Reset.
Yep.
You can't do it as much now. Here's the 1-2. Got it. Slater went up to try to get that fastball. That's out number 1. Here's Wilmer Flores.
This is a guy you want in this spot. Runner on base. You're gonna have to pitch to him.
Call, strike 1. Wilmer is 1 for 3. One and 1. Giants 5, Braves 4. Crazy, fun, back and forth kind of game. On the ground to third. Riley, a little bobble, but with Wilmer running, still time to turn the double play. And again tonight, the double play has been a problem for the Giants. That's the third one they've hit into. 7th inning stretch time, 5-4 Giants. Game, including another pitching change here. The Giants go to the bullpen for the first time. Logan Webb, 6 solid innings against his Braves team. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up and repair experts. It is Tyler Rogers, totally fresh. Maybe too much rest for Tyler. He just hadn't been pitching much lately for the 53rd time this year.
I don't think he's complaining. That is for sure. Take a little break, and he will not be facing Nicky Lopez.
No, Vaughn Grissom just back up from the minor leagues. Right-handed hitter. Takes strike 1 against Tyler. Casey Schmidt remains in the game. He's at third. J.D. Davis goes over to first. Austin Slater is now in center field for the Giants. So those are your defensive changes. A little squibber. Tyro will charge in and bobbles, but still got him. When I say bobbles, just had a little hesitation, and Grissom can run.
He can run, yeah.
job by Tyro not to panic. I panicked.
You
but
did
he
a little bit. Your voice raised, but it's all right.
I'm fine now.
Have faith.
Ooh. I mean, just enough to make that close. It wasn't hit hard, so he already had to kind of move it along. All right, now Acuna. Perfect pitch, strike one. Solo home run to tie the game back in the fifth. Then the Giants went back ahead. It's still 5-4. On the ground, past the mound, just short. Camargo throws him out. 2 down. You don't see a swing like that from Ronald Acuna very often.
No, I mean, he's Rogers can put you in a funk real fast. And I love the contact so far that he's given up.
So now Michael Harris. I mean, look, Logan Webb, could he have given the Giants another inning? I think he absolutely could have. 95 pitches, 6 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs. Michael Harris takes strike one. But Rogers and Duvall are so fresh. I think Gabe Kapler's thinking 9 outs. You 2 guys go get them. I don't care how you do it.
Exactly right. He's rested. Reach back 84 right there in the cheese.
Oh, he's blowing it tonight.
Took a little something off movement. 83.
0-2. Harris asked for time.
Just came in pumping strikes. 6 for 6.
Tyler Rogers. 0-2. Got him. The slider rising up for the strikeout. That was a pretty dominant inning. We go to the 8th. It was awesome. Here in Atlanta, and now a message presented by Pacifico.
Pacifico is a crisp golden lager, brewed for those who know. It's what's behind a label that matters.
1-run lead for the Giants in the 8th inning. And another pitching change for Atlanta. They'll bring the right-hander Kirby Yates in when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts.
60 strikeouts in those 47 innings. Fastball split. It's primarily what you're going to see out of him. Occasional slider.
Jock Peterson starts things off, and that split misses outside for ball 1. Jock's 1 for 3. His last at bat, though, didn't get rewarded. Got robbed by Eddie Rosario. Line drive to left field. 2-0.
He leans heavily on that split, and good reason. I mean, I think he's got 56 or so swing and misses on that pitch all season long. He's steady diet of that.
That's a lot for a guy who hadn't pitched that many innings.
Yeah.
That is ball 3.
This is the green light.
Absolutely. If you get a fastball here.
Oh. Pop the pearls if you get something.
He got a fastball, but it was off the inside. It's ball 4. So that's a leadoff walk. How many leadoff base runners is that for the Giants in this game? 6 out of 8?
6, yeah. They broke the string. They didn't score in the 7th when they got that one on.
That's the first time that leadoff runner hasn't come around to score.
To see if they can correct that here.
Conforto was that guy in the 6th. He led off that inning with a base hit against Brad Hand. Giants got him home, and that right now is the difference in the game. He pulls that one to right. Here comes Acuna to make the catch. Another good swing for Michael Conforto. And that's out number 1. Here's J.D. Davis. It's a really positive game for him.
Yeah, put together some good swings. He's a bat that the Giants were riding for such a long time. Be nice to get him hot again.
Good cut. And I was making the case for JD as an all-star. He was playing so well on both sides of the ball. A double, a sac fly, and a single tonight. A run scored and a run batted in. Jock Peterson at first, 1 out. 1-1. He got a splitter from Chirinos to hit that double, did he not, in his first at bat?
He did.
So who knows? That might discourage Kirby Yates from going to what has been one of his best pitches. Stuck with the fastball.
Yeah.
Got him.
Just stay with the high, hard stuff and just got him. I think he just kind of waiting in the back of his mind. He's like, I'm waiting for the splitter, 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 but he just challenged him right there. And that little sidearm delivery had a little bit of rise to it. That's a big strikeout.
It's not quite the same as that, but to me, Spencer Strider, part of his success is almost like that short arm drive, and the ball looks like it's hopping. Sable was fooled by that fastball.
It's a setup swing. Setting him up.
He's a savvy rookie, this
He
guy.
is. There's no way he's looking fastball.
Sable's got 2 hits tonight. Chased the high fastball. It's 0-2.
Exactly what you're talking about is some of the things that they try to teach now, with Kirby Yates being a prime example of that high sidearm, low 3/4 release where it has the carry that you're talking about. And he can tunnel it so well with that split finger that fastball gets on you and it stays on top of that zone, stays true.
So now Sable's got a battle. He's behind at the count 0-2. Yates taking all the time down, and he strikes him out. Stayed with the fastball. Leadoff walk. Giants don't score. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Power coming up in a 1-run game. What a ball game tonight here in Atlanta. Giants 5, Braves 4. Tyler Rogers stays in after a perfect 7th inning, and he gets the power. Riley, Olsen, Ozuna in a 1-run game. Austin Riley, big swing at that first pitch slider. Patrick Bailey also comes in to catch. Which, I mean, that's happened a lot with Patrick. Hope you enjoyed your day off. It was 7 innings.
Got to try to neutralize any sort of running game if anything does get on.
Yeah, he's just such a weapon back there defensively. In a close game in the late innings, you feel like you got to have him in there.
Yeah, I mean, Sable's, give him credit. He's been working awful hard, getting a lot better back there in the squat. But 1-run game against the Braves, some speed in this lineup. Give me my best arm back there.
Riley strikes out. Foul tip into the mitt of the best foul tip catcher in the game. I'm convinced it's a skill. He's good at it.
Is there a metric? There's got to be a metric for that.
Come on, StatCast.
It's in there.
Come up with one.
Come on.
But now the National League home run leader, Matt Olson, a little late with that swing. I thought Blake Sabol did an excellent job behind the plate tonight.
He did. He's getting better and better back there.
Just off the outside. .43 home runs for Matt Olson. Went 1 for 3 against Webb, and a whiff on the slider. It's 1-2. He needs a moment.
Like I said, this is a guy that can put you in a funk. Just keep it up, kid.
On the ground to third. Casey Schmidt has it. Got him. 2 down. Marcell Ozuna comes up. Ozuna. All the stars in this Braves lineup, but the guy who may be most scary right now is this guy.
The next 2 guys.
I'm trying to forget about Eddie.
Yeah, good point.
Ozuna looking out at Tyler Rogers like, huh? You know how hot I am right now? 2 for 3, all hard hit balls. Good pitch taken for ball 1. Skies that one down the left field line toward the foul pole, hooking, foul.
Long strike.
Ooh. It hung in there for a while.
Just for drama. Long strike.
He knew it.
I mean, usually when you do that, you strike out.
Just saying.
85% of the time, StatCast told me.
Timeout, Ozuna. It's just like that foul tip catching metric.
That's
a
right.
new one.
That's right. It's a new one. Still in beta processing.
The 1-2. Ooh, man. Good pitch. 2-2.
Reach back there, 85.
And he locked him up.
He locked me up. I was sitting slider.
The 2-2. Slider into center field. He did it again. Third hit of the game for Ozuna, and it will bring Eddie Rosario up. The Giants, I think they had Taylor Rogers getting loose in the bullpen. But I think they're going to stick with. I mean, Tyler's throwing the ball great. Now a pinch runner, a forever Giant, Luke Williams. It's no longer Taylor Rogers. It's Camilo Doval. He's warming up in the pen. So speed out there. Luke Williams can run. Rosario, Giants haven't gotten him out tonight. To center field and deep. Slater gone. And for the first time all game, the Braves take the lead 6-5. And he just crushed it.
He did. He hit it. He knew it. He stood. He posed. And for good reason. That ball was deep into center field. I mean, wasted no time. First pitch. Got the fastball up in the zone. Tyler knew it. And so did Eddie. And he woke up this crowd. It's been pretty quiet. He woke these guys up.
Wow. What a swing and what a night. 4 for 4. And a curtain call. Home run to put the Braves ahead in the 9th inning. A little 2-out single from Marcell Ozuna. And now the Giants are down to their final 3 outs.
Well, you mentioned it earlier. The 2 guys in this lineup tonight that just have been carrying the Braves. Ozuna and Rosario.
All game long. 0-2. I mean, Tyler Rogers has hardly ever looked better than he did.
Yeah.
One and two.
I mean, 23 pitches thrown, 19 strikes. And not just with sliders, everything.
Well, for the Giants, I mean, that is a gut punch, but you still have 3 outs of life. Still 2-2 to Travis d'Arnaud. He had an RBI double back in the 4th against Logan Webb. Got him. But damage done. A 2-out rally, a single, and then an Eddie Rosario home run. Giants need a run in the 9th. 6-5 Braves. Well, just a shocking turn of events in the bottom of the 8th. I guess you shouldn't be shocked with anything the Braves pull off these days. Everything is going so well for this Braves team, and Eddie Rosario having the night of his life. So now the Giants need a run against a really good closer, Raisel Iglesias, who pitched a dominant inning last night in a non-save situation. He'll come on for the 42nd time.
Yeah, I mean, this is a spot. He's getting his save chances. It's been a minute since he's actually had one, just because the way that the starting pitchers have been throwing the ball. But you know, it's a guy that has 51 strikeouts in those 38 2/3 innings. The Giants have a chance, though. All you need is a bloop and a blast. Really, you just need a blast.
Yeah, Braves fans continue to rain down the Eddie chant on Eddie Rosario. So Camargo leads off and takes strike one. 96-mile-an-hour fastball with sink. A 441-foot home run against Tyler Rogers to put the Braves ahead with 2 outs in the 8th inning. Man. See if the Giants can fight here in the inning. A ground ball right to shortstop. Arcia, one away. Here's Thairo Estrada. Thairo, who's got the power for sure to tie the game with one swing. 10 home runs. Perfect pitch, strike one.
Not much you can do with that. Sink in late action, down and in.
Yanked that one hard, but foul, and now it's 0-2. Just missing. 1-2. Man, Iglesias looks pretty good. He's always had a good arm. He's had some ups and downs in his big league career. 1-2. This time he got the call.
Oof.
2 down.
That one hurts. You take the bat out of his hand there. That hurts. You don't make the call and then you get it.
I mean, the previous pitch was closer to being a strike, I thought, than this one.
Yeah, I agree. That's a tough one there.
So now it's Casey Schmidt who's going to try to keep this game alive for the Giants. Another friendly call, strike one with the slider. Casey was swinging the bat in AAA. Got called up today, just got here as the game got going. That one popped up, first base side, out of play, foul. And now the Giants are down to their final strike. Casey ran for Lamont Wade, who had some back tightness after a base hit in the 7th inning. So this is his first at bat of the game. Oh, 2 all the way. Good swing.
Got to fight. Got to find a way. He's got a good fastball tonight, though. 97, 98. Lots of movement. This is a good camera to see. Braves have a good camera. You can really see the action on these pitches.
Got it. That was nasty. A 92-mile-an-hour changeup. And of all the tough losses for the Giants this year, this is definitely one of the toughest. They fought hard, played a really good game against a great team, and still come up short, and that guy's the reason.
Eddie Rosario had a night of his life, like you mentioned, and the Giants, this is one they had to have. There's no doubt about it when you have your ace on the mound. And Logan Webb battled. He pitched, I thought, really well. Moved the ball around a little bit. Kind of Acuna, give him a lot of credit hitting that ball the other way on a changeup. But it was a night for Eddie Rosario. I thought Tyler Rogers threw the ball extremely well. Just makes one mistake. And they take advantage. This is going to be a tough one for them tonight, but you got to sleep fast. Day game tomorrow. Got to turn it around and be ready to go.
I mean, there were positives tonight. The Giants had a lot of good at-bats. 5 runs, 11 hits. See if they can carry that into the day game tomorrow.
Hitters in scoring position did a nice job tonight.
But Eddie Rosario was just too good. Man, what a night for him. 6-5, Braves beat the Giants. For Javi Lopez, Dave Fleming saying thank you for being with us. Stay tuned. We got Toyota Giants post-game live starting right now.